You know, I've always said anything you can cook in your indoor kitchen, you can cook even better in your outdoor kitchen. So today, we're gonna take pineapple, we're gonna mount the chicken on the pineapple, throw it on the grill. Then we're gonna do roasted vegetables and a pineapple vinaigrette. Let's do this. What's up, friends? Welcome to my outdoor kitchen. I know a lot of you have heard of beer can chicken, where you take a beer can, put it in the chicken, put it in the roaster, and it gets really moist and delicious. Well, I've got a better version for you. We're actually gonna take a pineapple, mount that chicken on a pineapple with a lot of jokes in between. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. All right, so let's start with the bird. I have brined a roaster-sized chicken, 3 to 5 pounds. You might have heard the word brine a lot. All that means, y'all, is to get flavor into the bird via a liquid solution. And here's the secret to brine: salt, sugar, acid, aromatic. It's got to be covered completely. Don't let your chicken swim for more than 24 hours. Let's get into the pineapple. So, standard pineapple, make sure it's an average to large pineapple. Smells delicious. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by cutting off the end with just a little bit of that top on there, all right? So, I'm gonna make a base. So I'm coming about 2 inches off the board, and you're not going all the way in, all right? I'm just gonna do a single score about 1 inch in, okay? Leaving the center complete. Now I'm gonna take the knife and cut around the pineapple to skin it until I hit that score, okay? But I do wanna capture the eyes. We're gonna be utilizing a lot of this pineapple for our vinaigrette. And you've done it. So I need a smaller section of the pineapple so the actual bird fits over it. So I'm gonna go in another inch or so. I'm gonna save these pineapple pieces to make a vinaigrette out of them. And this is my beer can, my base for the pineapple. It's time to mount the chicken. Put all your jokes in the comments. I want every single mounting chicken pun that you have in the comments, all right? Nice little draining action. So I wanna pat the exterior dry. Paper towels are your friends. Critical step, team. Make sure to pat the inside of the cavity dry and make all the jokes you want while you're doing it. Okay, this chicken is patted dry, ready to receive spices. Let me wash my hands and let me show you a really quick spice rub. So I gave you tips on the brine. I'm gonna give you tips on a spice rub so you don't overthink it. Your core is salt. And now everything else is going to be an herb or a spice. And the one you can go heavy on is paprika. It gives you phenomenal color and not a lot of flavor. Garlic powder, delicious. Not crazy overwhelming. Onion powder, same thing, about the same as garlic powder. Coriander is pretty intense, so not too much. When you smell it, you've got enough, all right? Cumin, go easy, because it's pretty potent. Thyme is critical. It's one of my favorites, and it can be definitely on that medium heavy side. And I've just made a spice rub. What do I call it? My spice rub, that's what it's called. But that is perfect. Okay. There's a way I like to apply it though, okay? You wanna get a lot of the rub into the cavity. Very important to season a bird inside and out. And inside is, in my opinion, just as important as outside. I'm taking almost half the rub and going in there. And then because you have a lot of paprika here and not crazy amounts of salt, really you can be very, very generous because all this is gonna turn into just tremendous color and flavor. And that's what you want it for, okay? And once you have a good amount on it, get in there and really massage, press in. And that's why I'm doing it in a half sheet pan here. Really get this rub all over. It's basically flavor dust. You know what I mean? Okay, it's time to mount the chicken. My neighbors are like, homie's lost his mind. All right, so grab the chicken from the top. And the chicken is going to sit on the pineapple throne. There it is. I wish you could see Pilot laughing his ass off. Someone pan around, because we're all just big children here. Okay, last real step is, if you guys watch wrestling, It's the full Nelson. Ah! See, you want to tuck those wings back so you get a nice, beautiful, even cook. And I need to secure the chicken to the pineapple, so 3 sticks. Okay, critical step. You gotta cut these sticks so they fit in the grill and they don't burn. All right, quarter sheet pan, baking pan, it doesn't matter as long as it can go into the grill. Chicken goes in there to receive all the juices, and let's take this over to the grill. So we're cooking on an indirect heat. So I have half of this grill on high, the other half is totally off because I'm creating an oven. I'm putting the chicken on the off side, whereas the on side is gonna create convection, and that is gonna be set to 450, 475. All right, let's get on to veggie roasting and pineapple vinaigrette. Now look, I've got Treviso and endive and really beautiful asparagus, but this should just be what you have available at your house. So asparagus, I'm just gonna take the tips off the end. The secret to snapping asparagus is 1 finger in the middle, the 2nd finger on the end, and where you bend and break. That is delicious. This is stock or the garbage. And that's how you know where to make your cut. So that's gonna be my asparagus. I love roasting vegetables as large as the oven will permit. So endive is gonna be halves. Fennel, take off the fronds. And then I'm going to quarter or half these. Again, I'm not over processing them. I want that pizza oven to really kind of pull out all the deliciousness out of all these vegetables. So shallots, I'm just kind of peeling them roughly. Get that outer kind of dry skin off, crack them right down the middle, and that's good to go. I think people have a tendency to over roast their vegetables, or they cut them really small, and it's just a tragedy. All right, carrots. These little ones, perfect. These really big ones, maybe split them in half, but leave those ends and tips on because all that becomes deliciousness, all right? Treviso. If you want, you can cut the dry end off, get rid of that guy right there, and then just quarter them. And that's going to just roast. And you just want to roast the sugar out of these veggies. Green beans are going to be whole. And that's it, dude. I mean, look at that. Look at this beautiful medley of vegetables. How do you make veggies delicious in the pizza oven? Oil, salt, and pepper. And yeah. And I mean, just check this out. It's just a gorgeous display. Your friends are gonna be like, oh, you're so chefy. And you're gonna be like, I learned from Tila. You know, I'm not really a fancy chef, but I can look like one sometimes. And this is gonna do the same for you. Okay, I need to roast this in a vessel. And I love the cast iron, a really nice large cast iron. And I'm just gonna mix these veggies so the salt, pepper, and oil get to play together. But I also want, like, you know, a lot of layers in this vegetable roasting. I've cut everything so it'll roast at the same time. All right, pizza oven is at about 500 degrees. This goes right in there until charred on the outside, sweet and delicious on the inside. And I mean, come on. All right, pineapple vinaigrette time. So remember those pineapple pieces? Throw them into the blender. We're gonna make a very simple vinaigrette. Mustard for flavor and also for the emulsion. And I've got some tarragon vinegar would be great too. Look at that, that's super sexy right there. All right, what else do I need in here? Some Meyer lemon. So we have 2 kinds of acid for perfume, a good amount of salt, and then a good amount of cracked pepper. So let's start our emulsion and I'll show you how to finish this. So to start an emulsion, I'm gonna start the blender, but leave it open on top to rein in the olive oil. So nice and slow to begin. The pineapples blending together, the salt, the acid, it's creating something super delicious. So it's time to stream in the olive oil. I'm gonna increase the revolution speed. If you're wondering like, hey Jet, what's your ratios? Just remember 3 to 1. 1 part acid and 3 parts olive oil. Spin it, let the mustard do its thing, and we're good. I'm gonna show you one more bonus. To make it even more delicious, I like to finish it with a little bit of herbs. So a little bit of thyme leaf in there and some chunky shallots. This is my final check. I'm checking for salt, pepper, acidity, aromatics. Oh my God. All right, let's get to those veg, dress it, and check on our chicken. All right. Woo! Check out these vegetables. Oh, come on. This is like I'm making you look like a chef day without a lot of effort. It's really one of those days. Pro tip, put a dry towel anywhere one is going to want to grab this pan to remind them this is really hot. I mean, look, those carrots are roasted, the Treviso, the endive. Oh my God. If you want to save this for later, fine, and put it in something fancy, but I'm going for it. It's going right now. This is why we made it. That pineapple in this vinaigrette ties back the pineapple that is inside the chicken. And that's it right there. Oh yeah. And let's go grab that chicken because I'm starving. Oh, look at this bird, y'all. Wow. Her Majesty on her throne. All right, no more jokes. I'm so sorry. That really is the last one. A word for real on doneness. Probe thermometer, breast, thick, fleshy part, thigh, thick, fleshy part, 160, 165. That's how I know this is done. I'm gonna plate this like kind of party style. I'm gonna safely bring my bird to the middle, and then I'm gonna line the bird with all these beautiful roasted vegetables. This is kind of the perfect way I think the Tilas like to eat. We eat a lot of like protein and we eat a lot of vegetables. I mean, if you're dying for a carb here, there's a million ways to go, like baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. I'm gonna say this is probably the chefiest looking meal without crazy amount of effort. I mean, you saw, it's just simplicity at its finest, truly, which all good food should be anyway. All right, and team, do not waste this delicious jus, the liquor that we've created in the grill. Oh yeah. All right, I can get these skewers because the chicken is set, and there it is. Wow. Pineapple chicken, roasted vegetables with a pineapple vinaigrette, all done in like probably an hour-ish. This is the stunner. This is kind of like the game over moment when your guests come over. All right, come on. I like this vertical presentation because you can kind of do a chicken picking, right? If you want to plate it out, fine, but I don't think it's as fun. I mean, look at that. Let's go with a flat. That's unbelievable. The brine, the dry rub, kind of the smokiness from the grill, is so spot on. Pineapple vinaigrette is a thing. It's a thing, and it's incredible. Anyway, team, if you have any questions, please post your questions and comments below. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. We're just gonna have more fun. See you later. Hello, chicken. Oh, chicken for you too? That's mine. Ah, no, it's mine. Give it back. Stop it. If you want more information about all the appliances we use today, go to Coyote Outdoor Living. And we want to thank our great sponsor, Applegate. If you want to learn about all of their humanely raised products, please check out the link below.